Hello, everyone. As usual, as everyone is there, we have a good episode with our coach Radha. I would like to apologize today. I am not, my photo is not on the screen because I am little sick. I feel I'm sick. Hi, Radha, how are you?
I'm doing good. Well, Miriam is sick because she was so happy and excited last week, all the singing and all the talking.
Never stopped for that reason. I am sick this week. I'm
It's too
really
much
sorry.
enjoyment. We had such an amazing time, and even when I came back, I didn't I didn't feel the best after a few days. I think our body was just, because we were in such a high. We
Yeah.
definitely were. So that's why. Well, Miriam, I miss seeing your face, especially that I was there physically with you. So I do miss you, and I miss everyone that I had met. So, but I
Yeah.
hope you feel better soon.
Thank you. It was really a good event, and also the trip after event was very good. I was really happy and came back with a lot of energy, but I don't know why
Me
I
too.
am sick. I catch maybe virus or something, but I'm okay right now. It's okay.
Oh,
Today
she's
we
such
will.
a trooper. Look at her. She's not well, and she's still. I said to her, "We can not. We don't have to do this." She's like, "Nope, we're doing this."
Yeah, I like to continue helping people. Radha, we spoke during the event about manifestation, but we spoke about it very little.
Yeah.
I think this topic should be go deeper and deeper to understand what manifestation. If take the stage, and I will rest and speak about manifestation.
No worries. Yeah, because we were in that environment. We just wanted to still, introduce ourselves, being in person, and that energy that we were in, and that whole um the event that I actually did the speaking, it was relating to the basics of manifestation. So we thought, okay, we're here, we're together, an amazing environment. So why not share that a little bit? So today we will just gonna go a little bit more in detail relating to manifestation. So again, we subconsciously are always manifesting. So let me just define that word manifestation, because yes, it's a new word that's coming out. So people might thinking, well, what is she talking about? It's actually creation. It's creating. We've been doing that from day one. Whatever we think, whatever we wanted as even young kids growing up, we're creating our reality. So what we think, we feel, and the action that gets taken. But what ends up happening is we were subconsciously creating. So, and before I go further, I want everyone to know this is not to judge yourself. So, not thinking, because when I first realized this, that I had created the life that I was living and the situations that had been in my life, that I was creating it. And that was like the hardest pill to swallow, because it's like, wow, are you kidding me? Because that time I didn't understand. I did not know that how a brain is so powerful. What we say instantly releases a hormone. And due to that hormone or chemical reaction that's happening in our body is what is going to make things come in a reality, because it's the action that we end up taking, right? So if you're thinking fearful thoughts, it's releasing adrenaline, it's releasing cortisol, and then we're not feeling good inside. So do you think, are we going to be taking appropriate actions? Right, Miriam? Anything you want to add in there at this point?
Yeah,
So you know
I
yourself, right?
I test manifestation and create my reality. Before I met with you, I didn't know how this life. I couldn't understand the life. I couldn't know that I can create my
Or
reality.
that you created the life that you had.
Yeah, and
Mhm.
now I can create whatever I want. For example, me and Rada, since the beginning of the year, we are say we will meet. Okay, we will meet together. For sure we will meet, but we don't know. We didn't plan it. It's come by itself. Do you believe that? It's
Yes.
it's coming like suddenly because my platform, the one I have a business with them, they did the event and they host Rada at the same time. I went and saw her there. What we think we can create, what we
Yes.
believe we can create. Believe me, I taste those things after my life was disaster. To be
Yeah.
honest, miserable.
And how did it
Now,
feel? Yeah, and how did it feel when we start working and when I was telling you, well, Miriam, everything that's in your life, it is due to what you have been feeling. How did it feel at that point?
at the beginning, I couldn't understand, to be honest.
Yeah.
But when I start do the session with you, one by one, I start see the reflection of what
Yes.
you told me, what I am practicing. Since on, I believe in all these procedures and this process, and I continue. And now my life is a new version. It's not the same life I had before. Now I can release my feeling. Even the life is still, it's easier than before. Doesn't,
Yes.
it's not mean
It's
it
not going to
doesn't
go
mean,
away.
yeah, it doesn't mean it will be like a flowers always and happy always, but now I can handle it maybe more, and I'm strong enough to handle everything. It comes and take it, release it, and I'm
Mhm.
fine.
And then
What
you go back to a happy state faster because
faster?
before
Yeah,
we
faster.
used to not, we used to forget about the happy state. So we
Yeah,
stayed in whatever we're feeling and we just stayed in there and stayed in there and stayed in there, right?
I stayed many years with the depression.
Yeah.
Honest-
Yeah.
Sorry, to be honest with you, I stayed many months with the depression, and I didn't know how can I get out from this situation until I understand that I can create. I can do whatever I want. You
Hmm.
can do it. If I do it, you can do it. Only like follow the process, and every single step Radha told you, you will reach to this point. Sorry, enough for me
That's
talking.
okay. Yeah, no worries. Because even now, like I'm been doing this work, and if I'm not consistently following through, things start to show up. So whenever, so basically, you know, we've talked about it the whole life. So the three biggest pillars of our life, the different aspect is your health, and it's your physical, mental, emotional health. And then you have your finances, career, business, all of that falls in there, education and everything falls. That's your second. The third one is relationships, right? So those three pillars, and of course, spirituality comes in there. But I used to before put that as a fourth aspect, fourth pillar. But then I realized spirituality comes in all of them because spirituality to me is knowing your values, knowing what's important to you, knowing that there's power beyond you. So it's not only you. Yes, you're the creator, but you're also the co creator. There's an energy that's above you, beyond you. Knowing all of that and having that in all three aspects. So, what I do is if I find any area in my life is things are not going good, I stop right away. I'm like, okay, I should not be experiencing this. So what's going on here? Then I realize, yes, my thought is gone somewhere. So I created it. That's how you know is without any judgment. Sit down and write out every aspect of your life. How are things in relationship? How are things in your health? And then maybe take one piece. And if you're thinking, well, I'm not sure what this woman is talking about, that I created my reality and I have so many bad things happening, then go back and ask yourself, so how did I feel towards, so say if it's relationship, how did I feel towards relationships? Did I trust people? So if it's a woman listening to this, did you trust in men? Did you believe men are going to be good and taking care of you and all of that? Or because what you learn, You believe that men will cheat on you or they're not going to treat you well, all of that stuff. And then what about job? Did you believe that, oh, because you don't have education, you don't have credentials, so you can't get what you want? Business, or it's going to take too much, or I have failed in business before. So, what were your thoughts relating to each aspect of your life? Finances, money. What did you think about money? Not enough. I never had enough. I was there. That's how I grew up. That's what I learned. So I had to switch all of that. So I realized when financial situation used to get affected, what was I feeling? Did I feel like I'm going to run out? Did I feel like I'm not going to have enough? So, from that aspect, if you start to do that without judging yourself, then you realize, yes, you have created your reality. So, you
Yeah,
have subconsciously created it, right?
yeah.
Because if you're not in the present moment, right, Miriam? If you're not in the present moment, what's happening?
You go to your past, and you
Yeah.
start like getting everything bad in your life. Do you know? For example, I will give you example from my life. When I started this business, I believe in this business right away. I saw the first result. Okay, but after that, I stuck a little bit, and I spoke with you. Do you remember when I spoke to you?
Yeah.
I found
Hmm.
I am stuck because I have a bad idea about the money. I'm not open to receive. And
Yes.
even when I talk to myself, I remember that I have to work hard to get the money. Okay.
Yes.
And this online business, you cannot like work hard to get the money. You have to work smarter to get the money, not harder. For
Yes.
that reason, I had like a very bad concepts in my conscious, okay, subconscious about the money. When I release those, okay, bad things,
Belief system, right? It's your
yes,
belief system. Yeah.
when I release it, and I like the money, and I open to receive, my life it changed big time, and now I receive in easier way the money. It's a flow in my life. I was stuck, to be honest with you guys. I was
Yeah.
stuck big time.
Yeah.
Just the word you give it to yourself, or talk it to your mind or to yourself, this is affect your life, the rest of your life. There is
Mhm.
power for the word you are talking to yourself.
It's instant reaction. Instant reaction. It's what you say to yourself right away. Your body's going to respond. I didn't plan to do this, but I'm going to do this right now, Miriam. And I wasn't able to do this the other day at the speech too. But I know you're not watching, but you can actually try this on your own too. But I would like anyone who's watching, listening to this right now, when when you watch our session, or later on a replay or any of that. So what I would like each one of you to do, and Miriam, if you want, you can do that too. Just
To
close your eyes for a second. So just close your eyes, anyone who's listening to this. And then I'm not sure if you've done this in our sessions before, but I'm going to do it again because a reminder, people forget. People forget this every time. So close your eyes and just bring your focus to your breath. So just feel the breath going into your nose, out through your nose. This is just to kind of get you centered so you're actually feeling your body at this point. So coming down into your body, and then what I would like you to do is put up both your arms up in front of you in a fist. Okay, so both your arms up, stretched out in front of you. If you want to open your eyes and see me, what I'm doing. So basically going like this in front of you. It won't take too long. So if your arms hurt, it shouldn't be too long. Now imagine, so just if you've opened your eyes, you can close your eyes again and close your eyes because then you can go internal, inside within you. Otherwise, your mind takes over. So now imagine I have tied a bucket on your right wrist, and a balloon on your left wrist. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to just imagine, just listen to my voice. So now I'm going to go and put sand on your right, the bucket, and I'm going to put some heavy rocks, and it's getting heavier and heavier and heavier. And then I'm going to go on the other side and put helium in the balloon. So it's getting lighter and lighter. And you could feel your arm getting lighter and lighter and lighter. Okay, so at this point, you can open up your eyes. And hopefully, and every time I do this, you notice something. So, Miriam, do you want to open your eyes? And what happened?
You feel like your right hand, it's heavier or going down a little bit more
So, when you
down.
look at it, you might have something like this, right?
Yeah, yes.
I like that. Okay, so what do you think happened there? Did you really have a bucket with sand in it?
No, your mind,
Just listening to what I'm
imagine,
saying.
yeah, and imagine what
Yeah.
you said.
So exactly. So few things from this. So what you say or what you hear, what you speak to yourself, what you think right away, a hormone, a reaction needs to happen. So it releases a hormone. So basically adrenaline or whatever it needs for you to move, to take an action for the body. So your mind and body are talking to each other. So this is not happening on its own, man. So that's what I'm saying is what you think, what you say, right away, your body is going to respond accordingly. Right away, there's a reaction. We focused on it. You listened to my words, my voice. And when I said heavy, so the body knows heavy means light means fly up. And that's what it did. So this is how powerful this is. So when you are not in the present moment, you're worried about all of the things that's happened before and concerned about what's happening in the ahead of you. All these thoughts are coming, your body's responding right away, and it's creating a reality over and over and over and over. The same reality is happening again and again and again. One. Number two is mind does not know the difference between reality and imagination, right? So if you can imagine the life you want, because otherwise you're going to get what you've had. So if you just imagine it, that's what I did. That's what Miriam's done. That's what I do with every sessions with anyone. I get you to visualize it, feel it in your body. I write it out, and while I'm writing, I feel it in my body, and it comes into my reality. All of this. I imagine doing workshops online and events. Didn't know how it was going to happen. I did not know I put down in January my phone speaking event. I had no idea I was going to be invited into this. It happened, but I used to imagine. I used to imagine going out there. I used to imagine myself on the stage doing all that. So number two, so that's your mind does not know the difference between imagination and reality. Third, you're getting programmed, my dear. Everyone who's listening here, if you're listening, and Mariam, you already know that you getting programmed. So when you're listening to radio or whatever, TV, whatever you're paying too much attention to, guess what's happening? Your brain is getting wired. So hopefully you're watching good stuff. When you're paying too much attention on social media, on negative things, guess what's happening? You focus on it. Those
Yeah,
energy, those emotions are getting released. And now your life is going to be having those kind of things in it too.
yeah,
So
you
you
are
want to,
absolutely
yeah, go ahead.
correct. Because when we have a crisis in Middle East, I focus on the news big
Yes.
time. It's came in my dream. Do you believe that? I feel
Yeah.
like I'm
And it
living.
affected your life. It affected a lot of people's lives.
Yeah, correct.
Yeah. Yeah.
Absolutely.
And I know people would not like me saying this even before COVID, any of this war thing happens and everybody's out there rallying and getting all worked up. I turn around and I sit in my room, and what I do is I focus on my heart and I send that love and energy to everybody, especially to the leaders, because then I'm like, May their heart have some peace so they can do this instead of having that anger. So whatever you're focusing on, it's coming in here, man, and it's changing your life accordingly. So what you put your energy on, what you put your thoughts on, where your energy goes is where everything's going to happen. Your reality is going to come. So you might think, well, yeah, well, I'm from the country. My loved ones are there. Yes, I totally get it. But instead, how about focus on the love to spread that love? Imagine things changing wherever it is, instead of you putting your anger and all of those things or listening consistently. Now you're putting all that focus. Your body is changing, man. It's all those emotions are coming into your body. Now it's affecting your life. So think about it. Do we all want to go down with what's happening out there? Or do we want to lift everyone up? Or do we want to make changes into the world so good stuff start to happen? I think you'll agree with this second, right? We want to lift everyone up. We want to spread love. So knowing, and even when you're watching certain movies or commercials and over,
Yeah.
it's writing in your brain. So next time when you're sick, guess what happened? Oh yeah, I remember that commercial with that medication. Oh, I want to lose weight. There you go. So, three things I wanted to prove from that practice. To summarize, you're creating subconsciously. You're creating your life as you go. So once you understand that, why not do it consciously? That means when I say consciously, being in the present moment, only think, say, speak, feel what you want. So if you want great relationship, that's what you want to focus on, yourself. You want financial abundance, and you need to feel the abundance in your life. You want your health to be good, then that's what you need to feel. And one thing I'm going to say again, maybe this might not sound too good, but surround yourself with people and
Lift you
energy.
lift you up, because some people around you make you down. Believe me,
Yeah. Yeah.
around
So
you.
surround yourself with that. Man, the energy I was around last week. Whew, so contagious, so amazing. So
Yeah,
amazing. And I keep talking about it. And that's how we all need to be. Total strangers who have never met me before, or even in the team, the business that I got invited to speak at, they had not seen each other, but the love, the unconditional love, the energy, the fun they had, the conversation, it was amazing. I didn't speak the language. Everyone felt bad, but did it matter me? Matter to me? I was sitting middle of it. I was on top of the world because guess the language that I focus on, language of love.
yeah, correct.
So surround yourself. If you want love in your life, you want abundance in your life, you want great health, then feel it, think it, feel it, and you'll have that in your life.
Thank you so
Miriam,
much. Thank you so much, Radha.
welcome.
Uh, it's really helpful topic, and I hope everyone benefit from this topic and create the life they like. Sorry, I can speak more.
No, it's okay. It's okay.
Thank you so much again, Radha, and we will see you next week, inshallah.
Sounds good. And thank you. And I hope you feel better. Sending
Thank,
you lots of love.
thank you, thank
And to everyone too, sending you so much blessings and love. And I hope that you can feel that in your heart and go and spread that. Manifest it, create it.
you. Thank you. Have a good day. Bye bye.